What did you want to be when you grow up? What did you want to be when you were still younger? Being a certified financial planner and running a financial advisory practice could have never been my answer when asked this question when I was still younger. My name is Mulalo Nemataheni. I am a certified financial planner by profession, founder and CEO of EmpowerX Advisory Services. We are based in Muraga Village, Thohoyandou, Limpopo, here in South Africa. Today, I want to share my story and what I wish I knew when I was 17. At 17, I was finishing high school. At that point, I had no idea what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. But for some reason, I was expected to have figured it all out. What I wish I knew when I was 17 is that I actually have more choices than I thought possible. The more information I received as I continued to grow, the more I realized that there is a lot for me to choose from. And my story is no different from the story of most young South Africans that find themselves at 17 and nobody asking anymore what you want to be when you're growing up. Because at that point, they just assume that you've grown already. And for me, those two choices boiled down to being either a medical doctor or a chartered accountant. And that was because of the information I had at that point and what I had experienced. And I decided to go the financial route. In financial planning, I got introduced to that when I was doing the graduate program. And with that, I studied my postgrad in financial planning and did my professional competency exam. But there was something that was still outstanding. I didn't have the required experience. And at that point, one of the managers gave me a chance so that I can get experience in financial planning. And it is at that point that I realized that you don't only need mentors in life, you also need sponsors, people that have the ability to take you to a place you want to go. And when I was still younger, I wish I knew that budgeting is not as complicated as we make it to be. And budgeting is as simple as we do it on a day to day basis. Another thing is that keeping records is important because we get to go back and look at the budgeted and the actual and see the changes that we need to make. And another thing that I wish I knew was to not be limited by the beliefs that I hold on myself as personal limiting beliefs, and also have the courage to go and challenge even the national limiting beliefs. There are two beliefs that I challenge at this point with the work that I do within communities. The first belief being that as South Africa, we're not a saving nation, and that as South Africa, we're not a reading nation. For saving, we hold and run successful stokvels that allow people to realize their financial goals and dreams. And for reading, we run a successful book club where a group of women come together, read a book a month. And with doing that, they're allowing themselves to go to spaces where they would have never been to and also experience the world in a beautiful way. Another thing that I wish I knew was the importance of financial literacy education. I would have invested on it earlier, and this would have influenced some of the choices that I had to make around money. What do you want to be when you grow up? That question was not being asked anymore. And I remember one point in my career when my dad asked me a question: how much money do you have in your bank account? And he also asked, how much money do you want to have in your bank account in December? It was March that year, I remember. And that's when I started having financial goals and putting those goals together so that I can have something for myself. Because with people that I know, some of them don't even have money to show, and they've been working for many years. So for me, that was my turning point. And also deciding to make financial planning a career so that I can be that person to ask the question to most of the people that don't have the person that asks you, how much money do you have in your account? At 17, I didn't know financial planning as a career, and my choices were limited. But as I got to know about financial planning, it was a very interesting career. And to young people that are listening, go and explore financial planning. You will realize that there is actually a profession where people make it their day to day work to come together and say, let's put you at the center. What are your goals? What are your objectives? Let us help you have a plan for your money. And that plan speaks to the picture of what you want to be. And as we go towards retirement, what do you want that retirement to look like? So they help you always remember that picture. The second thing, there are things that we learn as we grow, things about money habits. And as we do that, when you've got a financial planner, you've got someone that help you learn and also unlearn. And sometimes we're not there when it comes to our money and our money decisions. So the planner will allow you to arrive at that point of money decision making. And as you are in that point, the person also assists you and become your financial coach. And they assist you so that you never give up on your own goals and dreams. So the plan is to allow you to have a picture, to learn and unlearn, to arrive at the money decision making point, and to never give up on your goals and dreams. One might be wondering why the community and what should we do after this talk. I want to challenge you and remind you that we all know of a 17-year-old. It might be your children, it might be people from your neighborhood, it might be children from church. Those people are at that turning point where they are supposed to decide on what they want to do with their future. I want to challenge you to go out there, find a 17-year-old. Introduce them to financial planning as a career. Share with them your personal story and the challenges you had with money. And as you do that, have fun. In conclusion, I want to say that what I wish I knew at 17 is that I actually have more choices available than what I see in front of me. It is important to invest in financial literacy education. And lastly, there's a CV and there's a financial CV. With a CV, it's what I had in my hand after finishing my studies to go and look for a job, without realizing that with my money choices, there's a financial CV that I'm building for myself. And some people will speak about the credit scores, but it starts with the choices that we make every single day. And every decision is actually a financial decision. I thank you.